Hi. So the next team that we'll be talking about is the team from the capital, Delhi Capitals. It's a team which probably hogged a lot of the headlines even before the auction happened. Rishabh Pant was released, and he's gone to the Lucknow Super Giants, and the captain of Lucknow Super Giants has now come to Delhi. But apart from Rishabh Pant, there were quite a few changes. David Warner, one of the most prolific batters in IPL history, he's no longer with Delhi, and he's not even found a franchise. Prithvi Shaw, really talented young Indian batter. I think people just ran out of patience with him at Delhi, and he's again unsold in the auction at a base price of 75 lakh. Even the bowlers, Anrek Nokia and Khalil Ahmed. So there has been a bit of churning in Delhi, but let's come to the things that they did well. They've actually again constructed a very good side from top to bottom. Have got players for all kind of situations, for all kind of phases, and there's some good domestic talent they've scouted as well. It could very well be that they have a domestic coaching staff this year with Hemang Badani and Venugopal Rao there. Also, one of my concerns with Delhi when the mega auction happened in 2022 was that they had not got a good set of domestic players, and the Indian players were not the best. Of course, with time, they've obviously found the likes of Abhishek Porel there, and Mukesh Kumar has come through. So these players have come through, but they got that auction wrong. And I think they've redressed that to a large extent in this auction. But just to come to a potential starting 11 for Delhi, KL Rahul probably captains the side as well. He'll open with the very explosive Jake Fraser McGurk. He was bought for 5.5 crores by the former coach of Delhi, Ricky Ponting, who's now the coach of Punjab, and Delhi and Delhi, they raised the right to match to 9 crores, and Delhi did match them very much there. Abhishek Porel, one of their retentions, comes in at 3. Harry Brook didn't have a very good season with Sunrisers Hyderabad a couple of years ago, was bought for 13.25 crores, but he's bought for a bit more reasonable amount of money here, 6.25 crores. Harry Brook, really, really good player at the number 4 slot. And if he plays with that freedom, if he plays, maybe that price tag weighed on him, but I think Harry Brook he's done well in a lot of countries, a lot of Asian countries apart from India, but I really think this could be a breakthrough season for Harry Brook. So I'm actually thinking that Harry Brook at number 4 is an absolutely perfect selection for them. Tristan Stubbs retained for 10 crores, but yeah, 11 crores were deducted. Tristan Stubbs is again one of the best T20 players in the world right now. Very, very good. Can come in within the first 10 overs, can also finish. He's got all the abilities in the world. He's a test cricketer also now. So Tristan Stubbs, like, again, that's a very, very good top 5 that Delhi has. And if Jake Fraser McGurk gives you those explosive starts like they were doing, I know there's been some concern about him in what's happened when he's played for Australia, but I think they'll be relieved if Jake Fraser McGurk gives you those starts, and then you have the likes of Brook and Stubbs coming in. I think they on that Delhi stadium. I think they'll definitely do quite well with that top 5. Ashutosh Sharma played his first season last year at number 6. He'll be at number 6. He played his first season last year with Punjab, had a really, really big impact there. He was picked for 3.6 crores here by Delhi. Great finisher. Give him about 4 or 5 overs. I think he can just make a huge difference. He plays some really inventive strokes. Let's see that this is not a second season syndrome kind of thing for him. The bowlers, the all-rounders, Aksar Patel, one of the retentions, the highest retention actually, being really good for the last couple of seasons. Even for India, he's been really good. I mean, he had made a pivotal impact in the T20 World Cup, which we won. He bats slotted to bat number 7. He can bat higher up the order because if you look at it, they have just one left-hander in the top 6. So if need be, he could come a little bit higher up if there's a need to negate negate a leg spinner or a left arm spinner, or even change the rhythm of the bowlers. And that's happened often. But again, he's useful with both bat and ball, and one of the best all rounders in India right now. The bowlers, Kuldeep Yadav retained once again. He's just been having a he's last couple of seasons he's been really good playing for India as well. So Kuldeep Yadav, enough has been said about him. Mitchell Stark, 24.75 crores last year for Kolkata, 11.75 crores now. That's a but again, which Mitchell Stark turns up? And Mitchell Stark, last year we saw that he wasn't very good in the league phase, but when it really mattered in the finals, he just delivered. And that we used to say that about Lasith Malinga in the end stages of his career. He was just brilliant in the big matches, and Mitchell Stark. So Delhi will be hopeful that they get to the latter stages because Mitchell Stark can be an absolute beast there. Mukesh Kumar retained. T. Natarajan, very good at the death, been so consistent for Sunrisers Hyderabad over his career. I think Sunrisers Hyderabad will be feeling bad that they have to let him go, but I think it became too expensive for them, and obviously with the amount that they had retained, it was difficult for them to hold on to Natarajan. So I think the only concern here for me would be that Stark bowls with the new ball, Stark finishes at the death, and you could say that about Natarajan as well. But who bowls with the new ball, and I think that's where I think you need to probably look at the impact player, and I know there's been Samir Rizvi's been listed there, but I'll be looking at Mohit Sharma as the impact player because you're probably looking at the batting potential of Stark and of Akshar Patel and Stark, which actually takes your batting down to number 8. And the fact that Akshar being a left-hander can change the rhythm. So probably Samir Rizvi may not be required to bat if they can lengthen the game. So I would definitely use Mohit Sharma there, and Mohit Sharma as an impact player as of now. Apart from that, there's some good domestic players that have been picked. Darshan Nalkande, he was with Gujarat Titans. Didn't play a lot of games for them, but Darshan Nalkande is a left armer. He's got a decent domestic record. Again, you have 2 left armers already in Stark and Natarajan, so why would you want to bring in a third? But that option is there. If Natarajan not fit, Darshan Nalkande obviously comes in and adds another dimension to the team. If either Stark or Natarajan is not fit, then you have some other players. Vipraj Nigam, he gives you another spin option. New player somewhat here, and Tripurana Vijay, again another spin option there. All-rounder Ajay Mandal is there. Overseas you have Faf du Plessis, former captain of RCB, so he's moved on from RCB. Again, if one of your overseas batters is not going too well, that's an option. And Faf is still really capable. He's shown that he's capable of it. But probably a alternative for Jake Fraser-McGurk is what I'm thinking of, because Jake Fraser-McGurk might have been found out. But I think he'll be fine when he goes in the IPL. Dushmanta Chamira, an alternative for Mitchell Stark. So I think on the whole, it's a pretty well-rounded team, and the subs are good. The playing 11 and the team sitting outside, I think they've done a good scouting with some of their domestic players, presumably with Hemang Badani and Venugopal Rao putting in their inputs there. And we don't know who the captain is going to be. It's not yet been announced. Akshar Patel is being thought of. KL Rahul has been a captain for a while now. Could be KL Rahul. But I think this is looking like a good side. How they hold their nerve, can they close out the games? All these questions are there, but their domestic talent is strong this time, unlike previous seasons. The international talent is there as well, but you're going to win IPLs on the basis of your domestic talent, and I think Delhi has very much addressed it. So I think at the auction, Delhi's done well. What they do once the tournament starts, that's a different matter. But I think this is a job well done, good mix of international and domestic talent, and I think they can definitely pose a challenge this season. Thank you.